guys, what is up? Oh my gosh, this is so different for me. Obviously, I'm talking to different people on a different channel, and this kind of feels like I'm on a first date and I'm trying to make a good impression. But I am AnnaLouise, and some of you may know me and some of you may not, but I do have my own channel here on the YouTubes, and I primarily make Betta fish videos. That is like my primary source of content, but I also have other animals that I do make videos about, such as my axolotl, and I also have rats and a mouse. So that's kind of what I do. I would really love if you would go check out my channel if you haven't and subscribe. But I'm really excited to be here today helping out Dusty and doing this little video. And when I was thinking about a video to do, I kind of wanted to make it lighthearted and fun, and so I kind of just decided to do 5 fun facts about Betta fish that maybe not everybody knows. And I do believe that these are pretty interesting facts, and I'm also going to have the full version of this video up on my channel coming up very soon for the 10 facts. But right now I'm doing 5 fun facts about Betta fish, and let's just go ahead and get right into today's video. Alrighty, so one fact about Betta fish that is probably the literal coolest that a lot of people may not know is that Betta fish change colors. So not all of them do, but a vast majority of Betta fish out there actually will change colors, and they will change colors quite often, and they can change colors quite fast, like at a snap of a finger, an overnight kind of thing. I've had it happen a lot. But if you guys have ever seen the classic The Wizard of Oz, and you know that part where they talk about the horse of a different color,
that's a horse of a different color, come on in!
And they're in Oz and that horse just changes colors. Well, Betta fish do literally the same thing, and it is called marbling. So Betta fish do a thing called marbling, to where it is just, it's something that has to do with their genes. It's the marble gene. And when a Betta fish has this gene, they actually change colors throughout their whole entire lives. And this can literally be an overnight thing. And one thing about my channel that is big on my channel that I do is I breed Betta fish, and I do sell them. So I am currently on my 3rd and 4th spawn right now, the 4th one hopefully very soon, and I experience this quite often. So honestly, quite often this happens even overnight. I will have a Betta fish of, say, bright dark blue and red, and then I can wake up and it will be almost cellophane to cellophane with black markings, and it's just so cool. And a lot of people may not know this. And if you do have like Betta fish from a pet store, it is most likely that you will have a marble, because most of the pet store Bettas are marbles. And by that I do mean most of like the chain pet store Bettas. But I will have a couple of examples to show you guys, because this is something extremely neat and fascinating about Betta fish, and I just feel like a lot of people don't even know this, and it's something that definitely deserves to be known, because it's one of the things that make these fish so awesome and so unique and different. Alrighty, so the very second fun fact is going to be one that I don't even know what you would, I don't know like what to call it, so I'm just going to explain it. So one thing that's really interesting about Betta fish is, of course, they do flare, and by flare that means that they flare out a beard, and boys do predominantly have bigger and larger beards than their female counterparts. But this is something that they do quite often, especially when they are sensing like they want to be aggressive, or if they're angry, or just anything like that. If they see a predator or another Betta fish near them, or when they are wanting to breed, this happens quite often as well. And so the little fun fact that I have for you today is that if they flare too hard or too much, their gill caps could actually get like permanently, or at least for a long time, like dislodged, and their gill can actually be always out. And this is something that I actually learned quite recently, and I do find it interesting, because when you are in the hobby, or any hobby with pets, I feel like we're always constantly learning and gaining new knowledge, and this is one of the things that I've recently learned. And I actually have my fish Kudo that I raised and bred myself, who did this, and he actually has his gill, I don't know if he will ever, you know, have it to come back down, but it is dislodged. So he swims around with one gill cap out, and it's quite adorable. But that is something that can actually happen, and flaring is one of the things that actually, you know, to me, and I feel like to a lot of people, makes Betta fish really unique, because they look super cute and they look like they have big monkey ears when they do it. but it's just something that also makes them extremely unique. So the third fun fact that I am mentioning today has to do with the fact that bettas that you would have as a pet in your home normally, they are not the same type as bettas that you would find in the wild. So the normal pet shop betta, or normally even ones that you would get from a breeder, unless there is a breeder that does have wild ones, the bettas that you will normally have are domesticated betta fish. So the ones with the big old long fins and all the fancy coloring, most of the fancy coloring, you're not going to find in the wild. And bettas do predominantly come from Indonesia and like Thailand, and they are actually quite a lot different, and I will definitely insert pictures. So the wild type betta will normally have a lot shorter fin, and their body shape will also be a little bit different. So really, these fish, although they are both betta fish, Siamese fighting fish, whatever you do want to call them, they are technically different. So really, the ones that we normally all would have right now are domesticated and are in fact not the type that you would find out in the wild. So the fourth fun fact is that when betta fish are babies and into their little juvenile stage, they can actually change genders. So like I say, I am a betta breeder and I do raise these fish, and for the first little while, and I've been told this, especially at the beginning when I really wasn't for sure, that they can change gender. So you can have a fish that will like start out as a girl and it can change into a boy, or vice versa, and it just kind of happens. Females definitely are known for having an egg spot, which is one thing that can help you determine whether a female is a female or not. It is like a white little spot on their belly, and you can tell, and that means that they are a female. But juvenile males can actually start out with an egg spot as well, and they can be kind of tricky. And they can also, like I say, be a female. So I just find that kind of interesting that you can have something that changes gender so fast like that, and it all just has to do with the chemical makeup. And there definitely is in grow out tanks tons of different hormones going around, so it definitely makes sense. But it is something that is quite interesting because, I mean, at least I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but puppies and like kittens and things like that are definitely born and are become one gender and do not change. But betta fish do, so. Okay, and finally, the fifth fun fact for today's video is that females actually can make bubble nests. So it is a myth going around out there that females do not make bubble nests and that males are the only ones that do. But in fact, females can normally and most always. No, they are not as big and as extravagant as male bubble nests, but they are there, and normally females will do this when they are interested in breeding. So normally you'll see just a little bit of bubbles here and there, and like the smallest like little like cluster of bubbles. I don't know how to put it, but females definitely can, and I have quite a few that actually have before, like I said, especially when they get ready to breed. Alrighty though, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know this is different obviously than what you normally see, and I really hope that you enjoyed it and will check out my channel as well. Make sure to subscribe to Dusty while you are here if you haven't already, and make sure to subscribe to me. I would greatly appreciate it. Come over to my channel and join the family. I would absolutely love it. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I will see you guys hopefully if you come to my channel in my next video. This is really different.